Hi, everyone. Hey, so excited to be back. Um, this is Stampin' to Connect, and my name is Jeanette Collins, and I'm here in my craft room. So I'm going to be sharing a card with you today. And let's see, I'm getting a message from my Facebook, so I want to see what that says. Oops, it's already gone away. Never mind. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. If you are coming online, please let me know, thumbs up or something that you can hear me. And I'm going to put this little welcome. Let's see, there it is. So when you come on, if you will say hello and let me know where you are watching from, that would be great. Okay, today I am working with the actually, yeah, it is a bundle. It is Bewitching and has the punch. So I'm going to put you down on my desk because tomorrow is a big day and I want you to know about it. Okay, so let me put you down there. Okay, tomorrow is a very, very special day because these days don't come around very often at all for Stampin' Up. We have a 24-hour stamp sale, and it says get the stamp set you've been eyeing. And believe me, I have 3 that I keep putting off, that I want to get, but I keep putting off because I need something else. So now's the time because you get 15% off. And of course, if you're a demonstrator, you can double dip with your discount on top of that. So please go ahead and look at your annual catalog because that's where the stamps are. Every stamp in here is for sale except for the hostess stamps, and those are on page 179. So these are the only stamps that are not going to be on sale. Also, while I'm here in my annual catalog, I want you to know that today I'm going to be using the Stamparatus, and this is a positioning tool. It's awesome. So especially to get those dark, crisp images. Since I'm working with the Bewitching, sometimes those images don't come out real clear the first time. So here in front of me, I have the Bewitching stamp set. It's so neat. I love it. It's so much fun. I put this here because of the glare on the punch. So it's just such cute. It's the hats and the little witch's feet. And then it has these a punch that you can punch out the hat stars and the little banner that goes across on the hat. So that's what we're using today. Put this aside. And also want to show you where it is. If you haven't picked it up yet, it's on page 57 of our mini catalog. And remember, this catalog is good through the end of December. So make sure you get what you want. Also, I'm going to be using some glimmer paper, and let me show you what it looks like. This is the black glimmer paper we had last year. So I'm going to be using just a small strip of that. But in its place, you could also use this glitter washi tape because there is a black one there, and it's basically the same thing except it's already got the sticky. So that's neat. Okay, so here's the Bewitching Bundle. You save 10% when you buy it as a bundle, and that gives you the stamp set and the punch. All right, so that's that. Put these things aside and let's get to the card. Okay. All right, stamp set, mini catalog, glitter paper. I said all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to bring on my Stamparatus because I have things on top of it ready to go. With the Stamparatus, put that here. Stamparatus, it's like I said, it's a positioning tool. So it has this platform, and actually it comes with 2 of them. So you can use more than just 3 stamps. You can have 3 more on the other acrylic piece. What I like about this is that this acrylic piece also has the guidelines on it. So anyhow, you can see I have 3 of my stamps here, and that's what we're going to do first is stamp. And I have, of course, the shoes, the spider, and the hat. I'm putting these on the colors Parakeet Party and Highland Heather. All right. Now I want to show you, let's see, where did I put that? I had a hat that I had done earlier, and I want to show you how it's stamped. You see how it's got some kind of the white, or the it's not stamped real dark all over. It's got some splotches in there. Well, that's what the Stamparatus corrects. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Memento ink. Get that punch out of the way. And I want my stamp pad back. I mean, my stamp, just to help hold that when I add there. Keep it sturdy when I add my ink. Okay, so I have the Memento ink, and I'm just going to ink up every one of these. It's going to be done because they're not going to move. I have my magnets. I have my cards placed with my magnets, and they are very strong magnets. Okay, so you're going to see me inking the hat up. Let me start with this one. Okay, you can see how it looks really, really dark. And when I stamp, see how it comes out splotchy? So that's telling me I need to add more ink. Oh, and by the way, this little tool right here is it's a special tool, and it's made by a Stampin' Up! Stamper, I believe. Her name is Debbie Wilson, and she's at www.stampersecret.com. So you might want to look into getting one of these. This is the small one, the small knob, but I really should have gotten the larger one. But it helps you, keeps you from pushing with your hand. Okay, now let me ink this up again. I hope you can hear me. I need to find out, because I have one mic muted and one mic on. Okay, I inked this up again with my little rubbing tool. I forget what she calls these. Says it's called the Little Debbie tool. That's what it is, because it comes after her name. She was the original that made these. She says it relieves arthritis pain with the pressure of the tool. Okay, see, I still have some splotches, so I want to go again, and that's what's so great. Now you can see I did leave some ink on the hat. So that's what this positioner does. It's called the Stamparatus, and it allows you to keep stamping until you get the correct darkness that you want on your image. Okay, now I'm going to really press down this time and hope I get a third time's, hopefully does the trick. Okay. Oh, I still have a little bit. So it's just not picking up in these little areas. I got to just make sure. And I know this is a new stamp pad, so should not be a problem there. It's right here in the corner. I'm trying to see, and it could be the way I'm moving the actual ink pad. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. That's a lot better. Looks pretty good to me. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and wipe this one off. I don't have to, but I'm going to just so I don't have any smudging of what I've already done. All right. And now I can ink up the little boots, the witch's boots, and the little spider. And they're going to go over here on this card. I've already got them set up so I don't have to move them. And this time I'm going to do both stamps at the same time because they're a lot smaller. I don't know, I don't have you in there. You can see me stamping there. Okay, let's see what it does. I keep getting a message at the top of my screen saying that my mic is muted, and I know I muted one mic or else I get feedback. So hopefully you're hearing me. Okay, again, we're pretty light here. Now he stamped up just fine. So I can stamp him once more. Looks like I got a little halo on there, but that's all right. Not a big deal. Okay, I'm just going to stamp the boots again. Oh, that little spider has fangs. This is a fun card. It's always fun to do Halloween, and I don't do a lot of Halloween. I'll be back tomorrow to show you another card, and on Friday. So, doing it while I can. Much better. I'm going to go one more because I can still see some of the light. I'm going to move my magnet there. Maybe that will help in case my platform was hitting my acrylic platform was hitting that magnet. Hope you're having a good today is Wednesday. Yeah, because tomorrow is that sale. Thursday, September 15th. 15% off of every stamp. And that's not the bundles or anything. It's just the stamps. So make sure you understand that. But I had some single stamps I wanted anyway, and I've been, like I said, putting it off. So this is a good time to get them. All right. That looks really good. Okay, I have a little bit of splotches, but with me, if I had to do it with my block, it would have been real hard to get this dark with my block because I would not have been able to see, like, you know, on your photopolymers, you can see through, but with these, you can't. So with these red rubbers. So that's why the Stamparatus is so helpful. All right, we've got those. Now I believe our next thing is to punch out the hat. Now, and what you're going to see is I'm going to layer this on top of another piece of cardstock. Let me clean these off so they're not, I have to do it right away. So I don't want to forget after I put everything away. Okay. I don't have to pull them off. I can just pull these off. All right. That's that one. And this one, I'm going to put this down there because you don't want them to crash because they will break. The magnets will. All right, so I can put that away. And now the stamp. Okay, like I told you, this was the one I was doing prior. And where's my punch? My punch is right here. Okay, it's got the hat, the stars, and that little collar that goes on the hat. We turn it over and you slide this little button. And then what we're going to do is just slide our hat in where it reaches. Uh-oh. Now, what do you do when that happens? It's not going in all the way. That means I've got to cut that bottom off a little bit. So let me grab a pair of scissors and cut this off. And this is, I told you, this is Highland Heather. Gorgeous grape would have been a good choice also. Okay. Now I'm going to just place that in there where it's pretty even all the way around the edges. It's never going to be exactly perfect, but it's close. And I'll turn it over and let it fall out after I punch it. Oh, there. It punched out a lot. Okay, let's look at it. Ta-da! Look at the difference. It's a big difference. Okay. Now we're going to be putting the hat. Let me put this away. Come back and use it in a little bit. We're going to be putting that hat on this card, on this panel. I call them panels. We're not going to use these. And of course, we don't need my strip I cut off. So we're going to be putting this like so. So we want to cover her stockings, the top of her stockings, and then show that the little spider is hanging off her hat. Isn't that just so cute? I think it is. Okay, let's put her aside. And I want to get the rest of my card ready. Oh, we do have a little more punching to do, but let me show you what we're going to put it all on. So this is the top panel, and I'm going to be using black cardstock. Okay, and this is an A2 size, piece of cardstock. So when you fold it, it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's what we're using, and we'll always want to see how it's popping up. You want to smooth it down with your bone folder, and it will make it lay down better. There you go. And then here's that glimmer paper that we're going to use. And then I pulled this black and white pattern out of my stash. You may have seen this. I believe this is from the Harvest collection. So we're using that, and I've already cut it. The plaid is cut at 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down, and then we're going to cut out this this glimmer paper. I will be so sad if I don't have my sound on and I have to do it all over again, and I will. So, okay, here we go. A little bit of glue. It doesn't take a lot. You don't want to put so much that it oozes out the sides. Okay. Now this is to fit on the right in the middle, leaving the probably a little more than 1/4 inch on each side. So it fits at the top and the bottom. It's supposed to cover. Now I don't have my glue exactly to the edge, so that's where this comes in. What I'm wanting to do is to cut this in half, and I'm going to put a little bit of that glimmer paper underneath this edge and underneath that edge. So let's cut this in half. I'm going to need my my trimmer. Let me grab that. It doesn't all fit on my side of my desk, so I have to move it around. Okay. All I'm going to do is cut this in half and see what I see. I think I'm just going to need 1/4 inch. So maybe that's what I need to do. That looks good. Let's see what I got. I'm going to test it on my card. Yeah, see, that's about 1/4. So it may be a little over, but that's fine. It's going to look really good. All right, so again, another 1/4 inch. Just cut that. All right, so that's going to be left over. And now I'm going to move this. That's all we need the cutter for. And again, if you don't have this glimmer paper, go ahead and get that washi tape that's in the mini catalog, and you can just put that right on there. Okay, I think this one's going to fit where I don't have to slide it under, which is even better. And let's see here. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, that's how that's going to go on. So I'm going to get my glue and glue these on. I like the sparkle for Halloween. Okay, I'm leaving those edges long so I can cut them off from the back. And then my glue again. Oops. Let's scoot it over just a little, because I'd rather that it look more even over here than away from, you know, because of the pattern of this paper, you can't tell where the black, if it's the paper or my card base. Get some of that glue off. So that's going to work really nicely. Okay, that looks good. Let me put this glue away and take my scissors, and I'm going to cut those from the back. And I like to open my card and do that. And I use old scissors, not good scissors, because it's got a little glue on those, and you don't want to put glue on your good cutting scissors. These are actually creative memories from like the early 90s. They do the trick for this. Okay. That looks so cute. All right. So it's just the black and white, any kind of black and white that you have out of your stash, and then a glimmer paper or glitter washi tape. That's what you want to use. Now, I also have a piece of this glimmer paper, and we're going to cut that shape out. And that comes from the right here. And actually, I'm going to cut that out, and I want to cut some stars, the glitter stars. So out of this black. So let's see. I think I'm going to start with that piece, that collar piece. It's what it looks like. You know, you want to get it in there where you can make the most of your paper. There, that's good. Okay, turn it over. All right, get the other pieces off that I don't need. There's that one. Move those. And now we'll do the little stars. Put this in there to get the stars. And again, you want to put it in there where you get the most out of your paper. And yeah, let's see. Oh, I got all three. Let's see if I can find them. I see 3 stars right there. That's great. Okay, all this goes to the side. All right. My glimmer stars. This is my inside panel, by the way, and I'll give you the measurements of that in a little bit. I'm going to put my little stars on this so I won't lose them. Where are you? Sticking to my fingers. The little glimmer stars. Okay, so we're through with that. Now I'm taking, before I put this on, I could put it on straight like that, but I'm going to go cattywampus just because I think that gives it a little bit more fun look. And I'm probably going to tilt it this way instead of that way. Okay, because I want the hat to tilt the other way. And this little glimmer piece goes on this band. So that's so cool. So let's get that glued down first. And then I have one more thing I'm going to do to this layer. You're going to like it, I think. I hope. Okay. I should have sent a message to my husband to see if my mic is working. Okay. So I put my little band on. Now this piece, before I attach all this stuff, you've seen the deckled dies, and those give you that real rough edge. Well, I'm going to do the same thing, but with my scissors, because I haven't bought the decal dies. So this is an easy thing to do. It can make a mess. You want to move your things aside. And all you're going to do is take your scissors, open them up, and just kind of tear down the sides. So you're kind of shaving it down like so. Now see how I made that cut? That's okay. That just gives it more character. Now, some people hate this. If you're really, really OCD, you don't want to do this. You know, if you like real straight lines and that sort of thing. But because it's a Halloween card, this is why I decided to do it. I'm one of those that really likes everything straight and clean too. But I just thought for the Halloween, this would be cute. She's a witch. Okay. Just about done. I almost have it all deckled out. I guess that's the term for it. We used to just call it roughing up. Okay. Now I've got all this on here. Let me clean that up. Put my scissors away. Okay. All right. Now let's see what that's going to look like. And I said I'm going to turn it like so. And then we're going to pop up the little hat. So let's get this down. I don't want to pop it up because I want it to stay secure. So I'm going to go a little bit more generously with my glue. Okay. Down like so. And when I put these cattywampus, I look at the corners here and just try to make them, you know, where they fit. You don't want it hanging over too much on the glitter. Okay. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And I can just rough it up a little bit more with my thumbs and push it up. That will make it fun. Yay. Okay. And now I want to get my dimensionals and put the dimensionals on the back of my hat. This is really an easy card to do. You just have the layers and you're using your punch on the cardstock to get your color of your hat. Actually, your hat is black, but the color is coming out of the little dots. There, that's plenty. Take these off. If you're watching this on the replay, please make a comment so I can know that you watched. And if you watched to the end, I appreciate that. Like and share if you like what I've done today. Same thing with YouTube. Say hello, like, share. Give me a comment. All right. Isn't that so cute? I just love it. So when you stamp, when we stamp this on the green, the little green socks come right out. So that's why it's so cute. And same thing with the Highland Heather cardstock. It just makes the color. You don't have to do any coloring when you do it this way. And I like that. Okay, now we want to add these little stars. So let me get some more glue. Let's see, and my pick tool. I think the best way to do this, can I pick them up? This is why it's so good to have the way Stampin' Up! Does without the backed glue dot. All your little jewels and stuff are already backed with the glue dot. That makes it so nice because this is not easy to do. Okay, I'm going to put this one closer in right here, or closer out, closer to the edge, because they're all a little bit different in size. Doesn't take much glue. And here's the smallest one. Ooh, barely hanging on. Put it here. Come on, glue. Give me a little dot, not much. There, a little tiny dot. There. That's perfect. So cute. Okay. And the last thing we have is our inside panel. And this inside panel is small because I don't want a lot of space on the inside. So this one's 3.5 by 4 3/4. And see how it really is just going to give a lot of that black around it. What you can do before you put it in is stamp, if you have a Happy Halloween or something like that, put it here, or you can stamp her little boots again. And I've seen people do them. Well, it looks, if you put them at the very top, it looks like they're hanging off. So that's really cute too, which I could try to do right now. Yeah, let's do it. I'll try. See how clean I get. Now, this will be without the Stamparatus, so let's see how I do. Let's see, let me get that image again. It's on my Stamparatus, which is, you know what, I could use my Stamparatus because all I have to do is measure it up. And we'll just go with it. We'll be daring. All right, pulled it off. Another thing that the Stamparatus is good, really love using it for, is when you're making multiple cards. Okay, now see where the little socks come to the edge. You're going to have to put your paper right at that edge. I'm going to put my, okay, let me try it again. I want it to be on this side. Maybe the Stamparatus would have been the better way, because I'm going to have to put it there myself. I have one shot at it. Oh, I'm going to use Stamparatus. If you don't have one of these, it's so great for this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to put this card over here, and I'm going to trap it on the bottom. Maybe on this very, very corner. I don't know. A little bit. Oh, didn't hold. Right there. Okay, now let's get this thing on. I think that's where it needs to be. I'd rather have it feather up than too low. All right, let me close my window here. Oh, that's a good name for it, right? Okay, I'm going to take these others off. It sticks on there. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a shot. The good thing with doing it this way is I can just recut a white piece of card because I'm doing this before I place it in my card. So I'd rather do that. It would be really hard to do with it already in the card. Okay, here we go. Where's my Debbie? Where's my little Debbie? Oh, here it is. Push it and just rub it. This way you're not having to do this sort of thing, you know. You can just rub. It's really neat. And like I said, I wish I would have gotten the one with the larger ball because my hand would fit better. Okay. Ta-da! Now I could make it darker, but it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad at all. And look, I got it really tight. I'm going to put one more coat on it. And then after I get done, I'm going to go listen to make sure there's sound on this recording. Okay, so I have to do it all over again. And my Debbie. The Little Debbie Tool is what it's called. And she's at Stamper's Secret with 2 S's in the middle. Stamperssecret.com. I found her on Etsy. Yay, that's really nice. Okay. Slide this off, slide this one off. And now we can put this back in. See how good that looks. All right, I can get my glue. Glue it in. I like this method because you're not having to color in. There was another method I tried, and it was with the blender brushes, and that works too because it's faster than coloring. Okay. I think that looks pretty straight. Yeah. There it is. That's so cute. There it is. So I hope you enjoyed this card. I enjoyed making it with you. Again, let me see. Let me put myself back up here next to my card. Again, if you did enjoy my card, please like and share. And also, if you want to shop with me, if you don't have a demonstrator, go to stampin'up.com and you can go shop now and get those sales, those 15% off. Remember, always connect with your friends and family. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.